Awesome, Chrissy. You said you're originally from New York?
I am.
Wow. And you moved to DC. What took you to DC?
So, work.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what do you do?
I do policy work on global women's issues.
On global women's issues. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
What got you into that?
Sure. So I studied political science as an undergrad, and then I was a Peace Corps volunteer in West Africa.
Okay.
And that really took the scale for me. I had intended to pursue a career working on like domestic social policy, and then having that time abroad and that experience kind of shifted my focus to the international realm.
Cool. So,
Yeah.
what do you think of South Carolina so far? Is this your first time here?
Well, it's not my first time. I had been to Myrtle Beach once before. It's interesting. I just came from the Slave Mart Museum.
Yeah.
So that provided a lot of food for thought. Charleston's a beautiful city, but it's really interesting to think about its history. That's sort of what I'm contemplating as I, look at this memorial to Confederate soldiers, and yeah.
Yeah. I was in London when they took the flag down, and it was like an international kind of thing. What were your thoughts on that whole situation?
I thought it was a step in the right direction. Yeah, and an acknowledgement of, I think, something that our nation, and especially white America, is really good at sweeping under the rug. It's interesting to be here. I'm reading Between the World and Me by Ta-Nehisi right now, and it's interesting to come here and learn about the history of Charleston and how its wealth is really predicated upon slave labor and the profits from slavery, and how we still have a lot of reckoning to do 150 years out from that, plus well, give or take, I guess, from that.
Excuse me, you might be local. Does the malls happen now or later in the year?
I wouldn't know.
Don't know?
I'm not local, sorry.
Damn it. Okay. I've seen pictures of this park with moss growing down the tree.